stop the crime. Never.
So that's not even you on that video?
Yes, that's me, but that wasn't on no Crime Stopper.
You don't work, you don't eat. That money knock you out your shoes. That money get you down, knock out your shoes.
What is good, Rizzle fam? You know, a lot of hip-hop folks already dissed Gunna for snitching on the YSL gang, but nobody did it like Lil Durk, who took it as far as dissing him on his new track. Then Gunna came back at him. Gunna is still a trending topic in the rap world. He probably will be for quite some time. People do not tolerate snitching in the rap community, and Gunna sure as hell is being called one left and right. However, Lil Durk was the first one of them all to come up with a diss for Gunna in a new track that he got some mouths talking about what's to come for Gunna. Let's break it all down into more details. Gunna's been released from jail about a month ago, and that was immediately deemed controversial. How'd he get out like that? Well, surely he must have told the cops something, right? However, only a little after that, other YSL members also started taking plea deals and getting out. Once people realized Gunna isn't the only one getting out, the story behind the YSL RICO case started to look a little bit different. The fact that Gunna was released made sense to some, and some were convinced that he snitched on Young Thug and the rest of the YSL crew. First, people believe that the prosecutors really didn't have much to stick on Gunna, so they released him after he admitted what they asked him. He's not the only one they want to target. It's Young Thug who they want behind bars for life. On the other hand, there's also those who believe that Gunna did in fact tell on YSL members and that he made their lives more miserable. Thuggers especially, since Gunna basically admitted in front of a court that Thug carried a gun and some drugs.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
To top it all off, he also admitted that YSL is not only a record label, but a criminal gang that he witnessed do crime. That cannot sit good with the judge, no matter how we put it. But we still have to wait to see how Thugger's case rolls out. Even though Gunna was quiet for the first few weeks, he did finally speak out, and in the end, it was through his social media. Gunna went on to his Instagram in order to share a photo from his home studio. He's also adding a caption saying, acting like they switching to a side, but it's only one side. YSL the label, Free Thug, and Yak Gunna back. Gunna wanted to make a statement. He's back and he's still hella loyal to YSL. He didn't turn his back to his pals. The folks in this comment section, however, had different ideas. They weren't buying the story at all. One comment reminded us of his snitching in court with, "Is YSL a gang? Yes, ma'am." And another comment made a spin on the famous push and P line by saying push and plea. But that was not the end of the comments. There were also a few comments that involved Lil Durk, and that captured our attention. One comment wrote, "What happened to Virgil? He probably gonna tell." This one comment hints at the brand new song that Lil Durk is cooking up in the studio. A few days ago, we got a preview about what's to drop. First few lines, well, let's just say Gunna's gonna be paying attention to this one. Very first line of the track goes like this: "What happened to Virgil? He probably gonna tell." Lil Durk took us back to the beginning of last year with the reference of the track that Gunna made called What Happened to Virgil. But in this new track that he's making, he added the part that says he probably gonna tell. And everyone immediately knew that Durk was dissing Gunna for telling on the YSL crew. It's kind of obvious. Durk is just another rapper in the queue of all the people who turned their back on Gunna. Another person who decided to pretty much do the same is Lil Baby. Baby and Gunna made the legendary track Drip Too Hard together, but it looks like Baby decided to look the other way after all. Take a look at his Instagram, you can see that Baby unfollowed Gunna. The hip-hop community is harsh to those who don't play by the book. You make a mistake in the game, people are going to remember that, especially if you pretend to be a G with the lyrics on your tracks. Some fans straight up mocked Gunna. Others warned about what's to come. One man wrote, "I fell down to my knees when the law came." Another dude said that Lil Durk is only the beginning of what's coming Gunna's way. He said, "The beehive effect that's going to be real. This is going to set off a chain of events that other rappers are going to come out dissing Gunna. Gunna's now officially blackballed. He had a good run." As we could see, both the artists who collaborated with Gunna and most of his fan base are slowly turning their backs on him. We're left here wondering, what exactly does this mean in the grand scheme of things? Yes, Gunna is out and he is a free man, but what is going to happen with his career? Some say it was a smart move to take the plea deal because he's a free man, but what about his future in the music industry? Looks pretty grim for Gunna right now. And it might just happen that his music never gets the shine that it used to have before the snitching allegation came through. However, we still gotta wait and see a bit. Oftentimes, people quickly forget just what artists did, and we still might get to see Gunna make good music that'll be appreciated. But what's y'all thoughts on the little diss that came from Durk? You believe the line was indeed intentional, and was Lil Durk calling Gunna out, or do you think something else happened there? Also, what do you think about Gunna's response in the Instagram photo from the studio? You think he's making music and get back to what he does best? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.